Hey guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there. It is never a dull and boring moment in crypto, that is for sure. There's something new happening every single day at this rate. It's absolutely crazy. Now, today we have some updates in relation to Ripple and XRP and this case of the Titans with the SEC. Bullish news coming out from Brad Garlinghouse. Very nice. And obviously Ripple's counsel, Stuart Algorand, giving out some positive news as well. So we're going to go through that. We have updates in relation to SHIBA INU actually getting listed on some major exchanges as well. Very, very nice. The crypto bull market could be returning very soon. I believe this is the last time we have to accumulate. Of course, you've got Gary Gensler sticking his ugly head into the spotlight right here again in relation to staking and custody services. Anyway, there's so much to get through. Let's get straight into it, guys. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you, 54,000 subscribers. Thank you, guys. That is incredible. I really appreciate every single one of you. And if you are new to the channel, make sure you smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification as well. Because as you can see right here, I love documenting my journey with investing, with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and of course, my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along on this insane journey. Things are about to get wild. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through, it would really help me push this incredible channel out to a lot more people because the YouTube algorithm absolutely goes bananas when you guys do that. So hit the thumbs up button down there. It doesn't cost you anything down there. Thank you. You guys absolutely rock. Also, little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence for this stuff. Do not want to see anyone get financially hurt. That is why my number one golden rule is I only invest what I can afford to lose. And yes, we don't like to lose, but you can lose money like that in the blink of an eye in crypto. So please be careful out there. Do your own research and due diligence. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. All right, ladies and gentlemen. The formalities are out of the way. I am fired up today, and there's a lot happening out there in the news. And I'm just quickly having a look at my crypto trading bots, which are in the Patreon, by the way. I'm not selling courses. I'm just literally showing people how I've set up my trading bots, which are actually making some nice profits. Anyway, link is below for that one. Now, let's go to the community tab. Now, we've got Chief Legal Officer. The big one right here says the summary judgment is expected any day. Any day. So we could have it, you know, it's Friday at the moment. We could have it today. We could have it on Monday, Tuesday next week. Very, very positive stuff. And again, it's very bullish. So 91% of you are eagerly waiting for that. Now, this is interesting. BlockFi sent me a Chapter 11 bankruptcy letter. And I actually had a freaking heart attack today because it said legal notice. As you can see right here. I thought to myself, what the hell have I done now? And I'm sure everyone probably would have thought the same thing, but I'm going to open it up right here. But you can see this is all in relation to BlockFi. All right, so Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Basically, as I mentioned, I only put in a very small amount of money into this, couple of $100, which is no big deal. But look at all the freaking paperwork. Just look at it. Look at it all. Look at all the freaking forms that I've got to send back to New York right here, guys. For $100, whatever. You're going to get probably 1 cent in the dollar. I mean, look, I know I feel bad for the people that had like hundreds of thousands of dollars in there. So we'll see where that one goes. But anyway, not that I'm going to read it. I mean, I've had a brief read of it. But anyway, whatever, man. These creditors are going to take all the money anyway. So you're virtually going to get peanuts back. That's just the way these things work, unfortunately. And it's devastating for those people that had a lot of money in there. But I personally didn't. But anyway, at least they're sending me letters, which is, you know, positive. I'm getting some mail from New York, which is pretty full on. But anyway, now moving on. Obviously, the UK's largest bank, HSBC, bans customers from purchasing crypto with credit cards. Now, I don't know if this has happened to anyone personally, but I have personally been stopped from transferring money to, like, through online transfers, obviously, electronic funds transfer. Anyway, so I've had that happen to me in Australia. I've literally had to call up the bank and get them to process it because they wanted to hear from me directly, which, you know, anyway, the reason why I put this up because, you know, this is the way that governments and institutions will stop people from investing in cryptocurrencies in a sense. They will stop you from using your credit cards, your bank accounts, transferring to exchanges. So Be mindful of that. Anyway, altcoins up in my portfolio today. We had Acro, XDC, Casper, Solargenic, and Alliance Block again. Not that I know what the hell's going on with that. Obviously, the airdrop is occurring very soon with that, so I'll keep everyone posted. But anyway, let's go to Coinspot. This is where I buy my crypto in Australia. Now, there is a referral link below for this. Please feel free to use it. You will get $10 in this OG right here. Bitcoin, the commodity, the only one that's not a security, apparently, by Gary Gensler. Anyway, all the prices you see here are in Australian dollars and everything else is set to USD because I'm catering for everybody around the world. So again, please be careful with this, and I'm catering for all my fans around the world and in Australia. Now, Bitcoin sitting at 33K today, down 4.8%, which is, again, nothing new. And again, it's still remaining quite steady at this level, to be quite honest with you. I think there's just a lot of macroeconomic news coming out at the moment, which is causing a bit of a downturn in all markets, including my stock portfolio. Ethereum's at 2,377. You got XRP at 55 cents. If there is a positive summary judgment, or anything positive comes out of this case, you can honestly expect this to go parabolic. That's what I believe. There are so many XRP holders around the world. A lot of people have significant amounts of money. A lot of people in the United States have got a ton of XRP locked up, and they're not able to actually move it because of the delisting on exchanges. I know Coinbase has locked people's funds, XRP, and they can't actually move it off. It's there just sitting there. So it's going to be very interesting what happens with that. ADA's at 51 cents. Moving down, Sol's at $31. Chainlink is at $10 as well. XLM is at 12 cents. Aptos, $17. VeChain at 3 cents. You got Hedera at 9 cents as well. ALGO's at 34 cents. Quant is at $184. This is getting pretty juicy with Quant. Just saying. The graphs are 21 cents. Phantom, 64. Moving down, Axis at $13. I'm still staking that on Coinspot, by the way. Still crazy interest at 45% APY. So, I mean, that's insane. Chili's at 18 cents. Moving down, ladies and gentlemen, some other favorites. IOTA at 33 cents. AGIX as well. My bot is doing quite well at the moment. I believe I'll just have to check that, but to 69 cents. Casper's up in the green slightly today to 6 cents as well. SSV was one I was looking at. It's up 5%. So I might buy some of that. We'll see how we go. And I might trade it on my bots in the Patreon. XDC's up 2.86%, which is nice to see XDC. Moving on, let's go to Crypto Bubbles. And yes, the Wall Street Bull University. No BS right here. I'm not selling courses. I'm literally just documenting in detail my crypto trading bots, my buys, my sells, what I'm looking at, the news, and more importantly as well, my dividend investing, which is very important to me because it provides serious cash flow, and I have been posting up there what I've been receiving. So join up. It's a very bullish community that I'm building as well, and I love talking with everyone in there directly, which is nice as well. Makes things a lot easier. It's so much better than Discord when you've got 20,000 people trying to freaking talk to you. It's wild. Anyway, Crypto Bubbles, a sea of red. All I see here is a sea of opportunity. I'm just saying, SSV is literally the only one in the green at the moment. 4.6 on the day, 11 on the week, and 128% on the month. So again, I was looking at this a few days ago and I should have jumped in, but we'll see how we go. Other than that, guys, there's still incredible buying opportunities. Obviously, we've got ADA, which I'm still bullish on, down 5.4 today. What else have we got here, ladies and gentlemen? Algorand, again, 5.7, which is, again, bullish as anything because this is a banking coin. Solana, 4.5% down on the day. Again, I've seen price predictions of this going well and truly into the thousands. So again, I'm very bullish on that, guys. CFX, I've got a bot open up at the moment with this one. It's actually up 214%. I'm looking at it on my other screen here, which is crazy. Just wild, man. These bots are crazy. They're making passive income, which is really nice. Now, what else have we got here, guys? AGIX as well, down 9.8%. I am trading this one at the moment on the bots. Now, moving on, ladies and gentlemen, again, Ripple confirms they are live in 70 plus countries with world-class partners. This is huge, okay? There's not many crypto projects out there that have this level. This is what I'm saying. It's too big. But Senior Vice President right here, Brooks Entwistle, confirms an interview with Forecast News on Feb 28th that RippleNet is live in over 70 countries with world-class partners that have been working with for a very long time right here. This comes from the same interview segment right here where he also states that they are in discussion with more than 20 central banks all around the world. There you go. Central banks. Freaking no-brainer in my opinion. That is a risk that I'm willing to take, not financial advice. Now, Lawsuit to be resolved this year. Again, the Brad Garlinghouse. There is an interview I'm going to play you as well. It is about a 5-minute clip, so we'll get into that quickly. But CEO Brad Garlinghouse, legend, expects a resolution to the much talked about lawsuit with the SEC and Ripple over XRP this year, according to a 2nd of March interview with Bloomberg. It has been almost 2.5 years since the litigation began. I don't even want to know how much the legal fees were. That just blows my mind. Hundreds of millions of dollars. We've tried to move forward as quickly as possible. Garlinghouse said the litigation was fully briefed in front of a federal court, and we do expect a decision certainly in 2023. Garlinghouse stressed that the importance of being thoughtful and getting things right, given the lawsuit could have far-reaching impact on the entire crypto industry right here. He also explained the reason why the industry players rallied around Ripple over the past 2 years. So I think the people have come to realize that the SEC's bringing the case against Ripple was not really the case about Ripple or about XRP. It was really about how the SEC was playing offense and attacking the whole industry right here. Now that is widely understood, he added, this is going to be a pivotal for the whole industry, Garlinghouse stressed. Absolute facts. Very, very true. Now, moving on. Now, obviously, position for a positive outcome in the SEC lawsuit as XRP Army expects landmark court ruling. And again, I'm going to play this interview right here, but Johnny Deaton, the founder and host of Crypto Law, as well known as Ripple Prominent right here, is certain that the Ripple will win its case against the SEC in the Supreme Court. Very, very nice right here. Now, again, Gary Gensler coming out swinging for crypto, but basically US lawmakers obviously argue SEC accounting policy places crypto customers at risk, and it's true. But while the bulletin was intended to provide clarity regarding the accounting treatment for digital assets, it's been criticized by both lawmakers and regulators. 2 United States lawmakers right here have criticized crypto accounting guidelines outlined by the securities regulator, Gary Gensler, arguing it places crypto customers at greater risk of loss. And the guidelines came from the US Securities Exchange Commission, Gary Gensler's goon squad, which had become effective in April last year. The guidelines asked financial companies' holdings for crypto for customers to recognize all digital assets they do not control as a liability. It also states that digital assets should be backed by the safeguarding asset. Anyway, and of course, we got some more news right here, but Gensler says crypto trading lending platforms not fit for custody suggests adoption of new safeguarding rule. Very interesting. On some parts, I do, and as much as it pains me to say this, because I freaking can't stand this guy, sorry, this is what we say in Australia, bloke, anyway, he's got a point. Some platforms are not fit to, custody crypto assets. I don't feel safe after what happened with FTX. This is why I'm so bullish on cold storage. Get yourself a crypto wallet, please. But based upon how crypto trading and lending platforms generally operate, investment advisors cannot rely on them today as qualified custodians. I personally wouldn't even trust banks with my crypto, to be honest with you. And interesting stuff, at major crypto exchange lists Shiba Inu ecosystem token BONE after it enters the top 100 by market cap. So Crypto.com, a major crypto platform, obviously I don't use it to be quite honest, but that saw a spot trading volume of above $300 million over the last 24 hours. And plays a critical role in the ecosystem, has listed added support for BONE, one of the tokens within the Shiba Inu ecosystem right here, Shiba Inu. There you go. The exchange announced the new listing on social media and comes as development team prepares for a beta launch of Shibarium, which allowed developers to build scalable apps and launch custom tokens linked directly to Shiba Inu community. Shiba Inu. There you go, guys. So bullish news for Shiba. I'm still holding it now. This is coming out of the United States, but senators press crypto exchange Binance on potentially illegal business practices after the FTX collapse. CZ right here, a group of senators pressing Binance, the world's largest crypto exchange, for information on the finances following allegations of money laundering and sanctions evasion. The senators gave the CEOs of Binance and Binance.us until mid-March to respond to a list of demands for the compliance standards and other practices. The Justice Department began investigating Binance in 2018. Full on. So, guys, I don't know, man. We'll see what happens with Binance. Positive cash flow. Obviously, here we've got money going into Monero. We have BNB. Again, Shiba Inu, Ethereum. We have XRP. Nice. Aave, Gala, which is interesting to see that. And Bitcoin, of course, that is the OG. Let's go to Twitter. And I want to play this interview with Brad Garlinghouse. I think it's very important. Go follow me on Twitter as well. comment that you have followed me, and I will give you a shout out. I'm going to retweet everyone that actually follows me. So thank you very much. I will be giving this away when I hit 100,000 subs on YouTube. Now, this is an interesting tweet from CZ right here, but some people are often jealous of others who bought the last dip. Don't be that guy tomorrow. Not financial advice, not calling dips or tops, just saying in general. Facts. Dubai Economic Free Zone invests an extra $5 million in becoming a global Bitcoin and crypto hub. That is awesome. Love that. And Inverse Kramer here making some moves. Anyway, moving on, guys. Kraken and Coinbase say that they are willing to fight the SEC on token listings. Kraken better have a hell of a lot of money to fight them. Anyway, bullish news again with Ripple saying that blunt advice from crypto firms, get out of the USA right here again. The SEC is just going to destroy crypto in the United States. And James K. Phelan right now. I'm sticking with my predictions. This is back in November last year, but I'm sticking with my prediction that the District Judge Torres will decide on both expert motions and summary judgment at the same time on or before March 31st. Only a couple of weeks to go. Just saying, any day now. And obviously, Elder right here, we need to have more frank discussions about what it means to build crypto companies in the US. Truth. Yes, that is a legal letter. Now, I want to play this interview with Brad Garlinghouse because I think everyone needs to hear it. Have a listen to him on Bloomberg TV. Have a listen.
XRP, it's really, SEC bringing the case against Ripple was not really just a case about Ripple or about XRP. It's really about the industry and how the SEC is kind of playing offense and attacking the whole industry. 2.5 years ago when this started, I'm not sure everyone fully digested that, and now that is widely understood. This is going to be pivotal for the whole industry because if the SEC is able to prevail, I think there's a lot of other cases, and some of them just in the last 4 weeks, I think they brought 5 additional enforcement cases. The macro headline for me is this is not a healthy way to regulate an industry. Regulation through enforcement, as opposed to where we're seeing in other countries where they're doing the work, right? They're codifying, they're creating a framework that allows an industry to grow while protecting consumers. And I think that's really what the U.S. is lagging. And to some degree why I'm here in Washington is to continue to try to evangelize and educate. Here's how these technologies can really benefit consumers, benefit industry.
Is what I'm hearing from you essentially, if the U.S. doesn't get its act together and move more quickly, all of this is going offshore. It's just going elsewhere.
Well, it already is. I mean, the sad reality is that the U.S. really is already behind. This is not behind countries that we haven't necessarily heard of. This is behind Australia and behind the UK, Japan, Singapore, Switzerland. There's a lot of countries that have taken the time and thoughtfulness to create that clear rules of the road. By contrast, when I first got involved in the tech industry in the late 90s, some were saying the internet should be banned. They were saying, here's how the internet is being used for illicit purposes. But the U.S. government said, no, we're going to create a framework. And that allowed entrepreneurs, that allowed investors to come in and look at the benefits to the United States on a geopolitical basis to have the Amazons and Googles based and headquartered in the United States. We're at, I think, severe risk of having that not happen in this next evolution of technology around blockchain and crypto. It has already started moving outside the United States. And also, the consumers are suffering because of that, because you don't have the same protections that the U.S. regulatory frameworks can provide.
What would a good framework look like, in your view?
Well, look, I think what you're seeing right now is the Securities and Exchange Commission. If you're a hammer, everything looks like a nail. And not everything here is a nail. And I think any framework has to start with clear protections for consumers, but then to thoughtfully understand that these aren't always going to be securities. Some of them are used as currencies. That is, having an efficient process to trade, exchange, move those things would be much harder in a world if they were regulated as securities.
There you go. Brad Garlinghouse, always kind of refreshing to see the CEO of Ripple come out and speak on these interviews. It's very, very good right here. Very, very bullish. Now moving on, the UK's largest bank, again, bans customers. So we may see this occurring in other countries as well, which is, full on. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, the fear and greed index at the moment, I just want to scroll back up here on Twitter, is sitting at neutral as well still. So again, there is accumulation period. I didn't retweet it, but again, it's accumulation phase in my opinion. So again, I believe there isn't going to be much time left, to be honest with you. And if we go to coin market cap today, we've got 1.02 trillion, 55 billion in volume, 42% Bitcoin, 18.7%, 71%, sorry, Ethereum. It's been a long day, guys. Now again, top gainers are Acro, Solo, Alliance Block, XDC, and Casper in my portfolio. And again, the banking coins are my focus right now, guys, because when this thing goes, it's going to go. And I don't want to miss this train, guys. But Ethereum, XRP, ADA, AVAX, Chainlink, XLM, Hedera, ALGO, Quant, IOTA, Casper, XDC, LCX, and Alliance Block. Bullish as anything. That is the ultimate list. Anyway, it's any day now. I'm waiting, please, for the gains. Anyway, have a good Friday evening, and I hope you all have a good day, evening, morning, wherever you are in the world. Thank you very much. Make sure you join the Patreon. It is linked below. I'm putting up some pretty bullish content in there and some pretty interesting stuff that, you know, is basically making me money. And I want to share that with everyone in there. And also, guys, follow me on social media. Please check the usernames and the spelling. Very, very important. And also, I apologize for all the scam and bot comments. I will never ask you to message me on WhatsApp. I will never ask you to email me. All of the comments in these videos that these spam accounts actually put up on my channel are all fake. Please avoid them. Report them. It is not me. You will see when I comment on your comments right there. So you will see my name, which doesn't end with like a WhatsApp number. So, all right, please be careful. Anyway, I'll speak to you all tomorrow. Have a good night. Peace out. Bye.